As a continuation to its genocidal campaign against Tigrayans, the Ethiopian government has yet again carried out an aerial bombardment on civilians and civilian properties. Today, on September 13th of 2022, a drone attack was carried out on several areas, including Mekelle University at the Haki campus. Dr. Adom Gabrakhidan, Dean of the College of Economics at the university, tells us that the attack was carried out in the morning, while residents in the campus were asleep.
I don't have the words even to explain what's happening today morning. This is purely a genocidal activity. It happened around 10 to 7 in the morning this time. So a civilian target is attacked. This is a university which commonly known as Haki Gibbi.
Mekelle Kahsai is a security guard at the university. He was injured by the airstrike while he was on duty this morning.
الماكينة فتش لما صاحب منجو للا ماكينة يعني حزي للا وكفتش لها رخو أو تلخو وعنا مالت.
I was on my duty this morning, doing my rounds near the parking lot. I looked around and was walking towards the vehicles. Then a bomb was dropped. I fell to the ground and was hit on my leg. Someone else was also with me. He ran away after the bomb was dropped.
Library, classrooms, vehicles, and a meeting hall were among the properties attacked and damaged by the airstrike. Dr. Tigrai Tasfai and Dr. Yohannes Takhla, lecturers at the university and residents at the campus, tell us that there is no military target around the bombarded area and that children were shaken up by the heavy noise of the bombardment.
As I said, when we were asleep, a heavy bombardment, a heavy noise was heard, and all children were traumatized by the sound. So this is what happened. This is a university campus. This is a library. This is a parking. Is there any military target here? This is a university compound. But the fascist regime has bombed the campus in the morning while everybody was sleeping. So this is what happened.
Very, very bad when I see all this. In a university, in a teaching university, a civil university, because the university can never be a target, can never ever be a target. But because our enemy is fascist, because what I can expect from a fascist is targeting such infrastructure, such civil infrastructure.
There are many complexes and buildings where many students have been actually studying here, and this is purely a civilian area. We can see this is a postgraduate library, and there are also some offices, classrooms, and nothing else here. So looking at these attacks, drone attacks this morning, this is purely crime against humanity. So I don't have the words even to what to say. So this is a very, very barbaric activity which happened today morning.
The residents noted that on top of the year-long siege, lack of food and medication, the recent airstrikes are devastating civilians.
It is not only the drone attack. The government has used starvation as a weapon of war for the last 14 or 15 months. We are starving. There is no medical supply. Our children are not getting medical treatment because of the siege.
The residents urged the international community to save the lives of innocent civilians that are being targeted in these attacks.
Or making efforts to stop this war. It has also been making efforts to support the people of Tigray. And we are appreciative of that. We recognize the effort. But it is not enough. It should go beyond that. This regime is determined to destroy the people of Tigray. And before that happens, the international community should act. It should act. It's not enough to express your concern. It's not enough to give statements. The international community should take it a step further and take action. It must make everything in its possession to pressure the government to stop the war and to come to the peace process.
So the UN should act, should stop the government from targeting us, from killing us, from starving us, okay, from preventing us accessing our money in banks, all this. So I call up on the UN agencies and other relevant stakeholders to seriously stop the government from doing all this.
I have a message to the international community: save Tigray, save Tigrayans, because we have got a good cause even to defend ourselves. I don't know, to some extent, the international community remains reluctant, especially in reflecting to such kind of genocidal activities. They have been saying that we are concerned, and we condemn this activity, but in the ground nothing happened so far. I couldn't see anything beyond the political appeasement that is happening. So I would like to say that please save Tigray.
The aerial bombardment comes just days after the government of Tigray had announced its readiness to abide by an immediate and mutually agreed cessation of hostilities.